And this is voice of J1 Kamundukoche Panyama. Jemoyino.
The Drive Time Show.
Hello, good afternoon. It is that particular time on the Drive Time Show. We talk about the construction of the modern Lundazi Bus Station. I'm your host, Stephen Nkoma. Glad you could find time to join us. A little later, we should be able to accommodate a few callers who should be able to come through. But for those that would want to send in messages, you can send them in advance right now. Our studio lines are 0776 371293. 0776 371293. Or 0969 928858. 0969 928858. We are live on our Facebook page, which is Kanele 97.7 FM, and all other online platforms. You can follow through and listen to this program. All right, we are privileged to host Director Engineering Andrew Zulu from Lundazi Town Council. Not forgetting the Public Relations Officer, Miss Nema Nsamba, and also Mr. Michael Tembo, who is Community Development Officer. Lady and gentlemen, good afternoon and welcome to Kanele FM and the program as well.
Good afternoon to you and good afternoon to our listeners.
All right, so those are our guests on the program. We are discussing the construction of the modern bus station here in Lundazi. Quite a lot of debate was brought forth. We hosted quite a lot of people. They spoke about this, and indeed that had actually started. For our followers, we did post some photos just the other day to show you what's happening at the site where the old Lundazi bus station was. Engineer Zulu, kindly share with us what are the specific activities involved in this construction project.
Thank you very much, listeners. As I've been introduced, I'm Andrew Zulu, the Director of Engineering at Lundazi Town Council. Yeah, I'm the project manager on the site, representing Ministry of Local Government and Housing and Road Development. The project comes under the title Ministry of Local Government and Road Development under the Department of Rural Development. The project is called Decentralized Development through District Infrastructure. Mm-hmm. And the contract is for the improvement and extension of bus stations and markets in Eastern Province of Zambia. Ours is under Lot 3 as Lundazi. We are lucky to be again part of the 4 councils that were picked to have this infrastructure. Yeah, there's Lundazi, there's Chipata, Katete, Sinda, and the 4th one is Lundazi.
Okay.
Yeah, we are so grateful to the government to be considered as beneficiaries of this infrastructure. As the contract name suggests, it's about the improvement of the existing infrastructure at the bus station and at the markets. The project is being funded by KfW, the German government. Mm. The contractor is Tonlex Investments Limited. The consultant is Iriso Consulting Engineers. They are the ones who are in charge of supervision. Mm-hmm. And if there are any variations on the drawings, they're the ones who are doing the day-to-day running and supervision of the contract.
All right.
Yes.
We really wanted to know the specifics. You've said this is the improvement of the existing structure. But what we can see now is that what was already there was demolished, and there's something new coming up right now. Just the other day, we posted photos of the foundation being dug and all that taking place. Please lead us into that. What is really happening there?
Yeah, the project has got 3 specific sites. I think the one where people used to sell rice, there's that, the building structure which was made out of bricks, yeah, which we demolished some time back because it was a danger to the public. At that site, almost opposite the chemist, is it Chipata chemist? The chemist in
Tieseko restaurant?
Yes, somewhere near Tieseko restaurant, just behind Tieseko restaurant. There we are going to house a new administration block.
Okay.
And ablution block. So the ablution block and administration block for the market and the bus station will be done from there. There'll be a site for modern toilets and administration block. So that will be able to assist people in that area, because I think the toilets are quite far for those who are trading in that area. The second part is the construction of the modern market shed, which will house 300 traders. Yeah, it's quite a big shed that will be constructed. That is actually under construction. Yeah, they've done the footing. So basically, steel is in place now. Soon the works above substructure will soon emerge, because it's a steel structure. So the setting up the building itself, it will be a quicker installation. Yeah, once they do the foundations for the steel members, they'll quickly do the roof, and then they'll be doing the other works. The third site is the construction of the bus station itself.
Yeah.
At the bus station, there are several components that are coming with the main bus station. There will be a number of shops there. There will be restaurants. There will be ticketing offices and storage rooms. There will be ATMs.
Oh.
Yeah, about 3 ATMs will be constructed there. There will also be a main hall where there will be the inquiries and where people would sit. It's quite actually very spacious. There will be also a station manager's office. There will also be a sick bay.
Wow.
Yeah, for first aid. When a person falls sick by the station, they'll be attended to. And then there will be also adequate toilets. And for the ladies, there will also be a change room for babies. You want to change nappies for your child or so, you can do that in the modern toilets that will be built. The toilets also comprises both the squat pans and the normal seats. Yeah, to cater for different users. Then there will also be a toilet for the handicapped or disabled colleagues. So there will be a toilet specific for them.
Okay.
Yes, there will also be a pay office where those who are using the toilets will be able to pay to the council for the cleaning of the toilets. At the main bus station also there will be what we call the bus bay. There will be now the bus bay where the buses will be. So there will be a bus drop-off and pick-up zones. These will be under a shade. There will be nothing now like you're coming from the bus, you get soaked, it's raining, it's inconveniencing. No, they'll be dropping off at appropriate and under the shades. There will be bus bays, drop-off and pick-up zones. Then there will also be parking bays for buses. After dropping people or picking up people, they'll park their buses. They'll be provided with a shed.
Engineer, from explanation, it seems we need quite a lot of space. Is that space enough for all those you've just mentioned?
Yes, space is actually enough. Yeah, besides that, we are going to have local buses. These ones that are coming from Mase or Chitungulu, there'll be drop-off and pick-up zones within the bus station.
Okay.
Yes, so they'll cater not only for big buses, but the smaller buses. There'll also be a taxi rank by the frontage there.
All right.
Where our colleagues with taxis, they'll be able to park in a sane way, in an orderly manner. Then where there used to be Jordan buses there.
Yes.
Yeah, now there'll be a modern police post. With quite some various facilities. So that structure will be rehabilitated to house the police post.
Will it be detached from the main structure?
Yes, it will be standalone. It will be by where it is exactly there.
Okay.
So they'll just rehabilitate it, remove the roof, rehabilitate it, and to look in line with the new structure.
All right.
Yeah. Apart from that, we also have a refuse bay for garbage, which you have separate access. The access will be from outside, so garbage will not be picked by a truck coming inside. It will be from outside. There will be properly done garbage disposal bay. And besides that, the concrete will be heavy-duty concrete that will be constructed there for proper runoff of water and for use by buses and other motorists. So in a nutshell, those are the specific activities that will take place at the bus station.
They seem to be bulky. How long is this whole process supposed to take?
The construction period is 12 months.
Okay. We started a few months ago, and people are worried that actually the process of demolishing the old structure has already taken some time. If we were to count, it should be over a month. Are we on time, engineer, to fulfill this construction project in the specified time?
In terms of the completion date for the contract for the bus station, it should be up and standing by 2nd December 2025 this year.
Oh,
yes. The contractor is slightly behind schedule, but they are working around the clock to catch up in terms of time.
From a layman understanding, I would say we are at foundation level. Just elaborate more the level at which the project is today.
As you have rightly said, we are at what we call in engineering terms substructure level, basically the foundation level.
Okay.
They have already, now they are doing the concreting of the foundations to be able to take the superstructure, the upper floors, the upper structures. They need to be supported by firm foundation.
Okay.
And in a construction site, the foundation is about the most important part of the structure. If the foundation is weak, your structure won't last long. So they are basically working on the foundation. They are doing the concreting of the foundation. The digging has been done on all the sites, and the concrete is being poured.
To quote from your own words, you said the contractor is behind schedule somehow. What happens if this project is not completed within time?
Yeah, like in all construction projects, if the completion date is exceeded, the contractor suffers the penalties.
Okay.
Because he's denied the users timely use of the facility.
Okay.
So in construction, there are what we call defects. What we call delays, penalties for delay of works.
Okay. Is there a chance in this instance that without penalizing the contractor, you can extend some time further?
From the contractor's point of view, is quite firm that it will be delivered within time.
All right.
And they are working around the clock. I think you've seen that even on weekends they're working and all that.
Okay.
So they're trying to catch up on time. We are very confident that the structure will be done by the set date.
You're tuned in to Kanele 97.7 FM, and this is the Drive Time Show. We are speaking the construction of the modern bus station here in Lundazi that did start some time back. Just a few weeks ago, we did see the demolition, and Engineer Zulu has just confirmed on the show here that the project is now at foundation level. I know there were concerns back then from the community, and I want to engage the public relations officer. Yes, some community members did express worry that the demolition process had taken longer than expected. Does this interpret that this project will take longer than expected?
Okay, thank you so much. As you maybe made aware, yesterday we actually had a meeting with the contractor.
Oh, great.
And those are some of the issues that we were raising, and we can attribute to the delay mostly to the rain season.
Okay.
As of last week, I think we experienced a bit of some rains, but that suffices to say that we're still on track. And he actually expressed confidence in ensuring that we deliver the building before the said date.
Okay.
So according to him, he says all is in place, and he actually assured that a superstructure for the administration and ablution block should be able to be seen next month.
Oh, all right.
Yes.
Let me head back to the engineer. Others claim a project of this standard should have some machinery and equipment on site, which they say is to the contrary with the Lundazi Bus Station site. Is this contractor ready to undertake this project, sir?
Thank you very much. The contractor is equal to the task. It's a very big contractor. Yeah, and he's not only constructing here in Lundazi, he's also the same contractor who is constructing in Sinda.
Okay.
Yeah, so he's managing 2 sites. Yeah, so what I would be quick to say is that in construction, you don't employ all the machinery at once.
Okay.
Yeah, you employ the machinery as work demands. Yeah, for now, the machinery that is there is adequate for the concrete works.
Okay.
Yeah, but as the structure goes up, because there will be some steel that are being procured, not from Zambia, but from South Africa.
All right.
Yes. So those would require specific equipment also to hoist the equipment, the steel.
All right.
Basically, a steel structure which is made out of quite very nice looking steel.
Okay.
To be marveled actually.
In case you're just tuned in, this is
The Drive Time Show.
and we're discussing the modern construction of Lundazi Bus Station that is actually taking place. In case there are those who have just joined us, there's quite a lot involved from the explanation that the engineer has made. There will be the construction of an administration block as well as the ablution block in as far as this project is concerned, not forgetting the market share that is expected to cater for close or more than 300 traders. Other than that, a modern bus station that will also have its own improvements, way better than what we have already seen all this time. Once this project, sir, is fully complete, what advantage does it bring to the Lundazi community? Now you can chip in, Mr. Tembo.
Okay, thank you. So once the project is line, I think what does, like if you see it to be improved or modernized,
Okay.
so there'll be space for people who would want to trade in the in the bus station. There'll be more space for them to trade in. Then marketeers, those ones who are trading kunja of road with a new shot that they'll be able to be short listing. It's one of the benefits that they'll have also.
Okay.
Then another thing is the toilets. If you go back then before it was demolished, my toilets they were not in a good state. Found that today toilet leaking.
Yeah.
Or the women's toilet is closed because it's not doing anything. So I think with the new structure, those are the things that people would do, look out for.
Okay.
Then Chinango, it's issue of security. There will be a space where people are able to wait for the buses for tomorrow to go to get on the buses. So there'll be space, and with the new police post there, it will allow at least security for people to shoot safe there. Then Chinango, I would say our people would want to trade at Lundazi. Maybe they're coming from Chama, Chasefu.
Yes.
They just want to maybe sell, then go. With the new structure, they'll be able to have a space where they can trade their goods. It's for a day or two, then they go back. Yes.
All right. I remember vividly there were concerns from the members of the public. They opposed the decision of constructing that modern bus station at that old site. But you've gone ahead with this decision. What really happened?
So basically, this project, I think before I came in, people already engaged some time back, should be 2014 or 2016.
Okay.
Yes. People were engaged, they were invited for the meeting, and decisions were made. So this project is not really new structure. It's old buildings being improved on, and the community was engaged from the get-go.
Okay.
Yes. All keys. Okay, maybe you can add in.
Okay.
Yeah. Additionally, the project is also coming with the paving of the roads where people are passing.
Okay.
So there will be the issue of mud in the market will be a thing of the past. So they will pave all the way from the old where we put the toilet and ablution block and administration block, all the way up to the market. And from the market all the way up to the toilets where the vegetables are being sold. And behind those shops, opposite Kurichi, now behind the shops, all those roads within the market, they'll receive a pavement.
Ah, good.
Yeah, so there'll be concrete pavement on all the passages within the market.
All right.
Yes.
Maybe getting to the public relations officer, engaging the community. How much has the community been engaged? Because, to my own understanding, now we are learning more things than what was available to our people. How much is the local authority engaging these people so that they are well aware of whatever is happening at the local authority?
Okay, I like the fact that Michael actually used Nyanja. I forgot that we have an audience that would actually want to hear more of this in our local language. So allow me to explain this in our local language. So for community engagement, I think we're here today because we're trying to foster for that. We're here at Kanele today because we have established a feedback mechanism, like an interactive segment such as this one, in order to provide people with the right information. And also, if you check our Facebook page, I think we'll be giving you more information, more social media updates, not just through Facebook, but other media platforms. Facebook will be able to use our YouTube soon, and other radio stations, TV stations, and also we've emphasized on the need for this project to cater for the locals in terms of employment. So that means we're already engaging the community because they're part of this project. They know what is taking place. They know how this project is running, and they're benefiting from this project. And right at its infancy stage, already 20 people have been recruited so far under this project. And we're hoping that we'll see more of our locals benefiting from this project in terms of employment. And also, it's if you have questions with regards to the project, you can contact me, or you can drop us a message on Facebook. You can actually drop us a message even right now in our comment section, and we'll be able to respond if you are not clear about this. Thank you.
There's a saying that most of these public offices are operating on an open door policy. But how is it at the local authority? I know you have attended to the online part, Facebook, YouTube pretty soon. I know you have a website as well. Let's talk about these offices. How accessible are they to our locals?
I think from onset, if you know, I'm able to pick your calls at any time, and I respond to your messages in good time. So that means it's just the same even on the ground. You can come to the office at any particular time, of course during working hours, and we should be able to share information on this project because it's for us to benefit, like all of us. It's going to benefit the entire community of Lundazi Town Council, and we just feel everybody should, play a role in maybe giving advices. If we're not doing something right and they feel we are not doing something right, we are calling on people to give us feedback, and we actually do have an open door policy.
All right.
Yes.
In case you've just tuned in, this is the Drive Time Show on Kanele FM. Let me head back to the engineer. I know in all this there is an alternative place you've provided for the buses and also for the marketeers. Just explain to us, how conducive are these alternative places?
Yeah, thank you. I would start with the marketeers. The space where we are constructing the market shed, it's quite a big place, and there were marketeers there.
Okay.
And I want to sincerely thank them for their cooperation. They moved without problems. And I wish to express my gratitude to the chairman there. Even as of today, we passed there. He's very readily available. So I would want the same to continue with other infrastructure projects. The marketeers have moved to the place where we are selling vegetables, near the toilet at the far end. So there's a place there where they have squeezed in with the other marketeers who are selling vegetables.
Okay.
And as council, we are also now going further and providing them with the solar lighting.
Okay.
So that they'll be able to work a little bit longer hours. So maybe by tomorrow or end of the day, we should be putting up some solar lighting for them.
Okay.
To assist them in with the security and maybe if they want to work a little bit more hours. Then when it came to the bus station, it was a challenge to find the site. Yeah, we wanted the buses initially to move to Knox area there. Yeah, but the issue of the toilets was not received very well by the traders who are around there.
Okay.
Yes, but finally the traders moved and they are using Twikatane, the Twikatane guest house as part of the bus station, temporary bus station.
Okay.
Yeah, we hope we'll quickly complete the structure and move back to normalcy.
All right. Time to engage you, our dear listener. 0776371293 or 0969928858. We get to engage you. We do have Director Engineering Andrew Zulu, Public Relations Officer Neman Samba, and Community Development Officer Michael Tembo from Lundazi Town Council. And today our discussion is centered on the construction of the modern Lundazi Bus Station. So if you want to get in touch with us right now and ask a question in as far as the program is concerned, 0776 371293, 0776 371293 or 0969928858, and then we should be able to get to hear from you. For those of you that are following us on Facebook, we also would like to allow you at this particular time to just get in touch with us. We will not pick quite a lot, of course, so the few that we're going to pick, it's that particular time that you can get to call. Let me read through some messages that we've received from our Facebook page. Kalai Zulu says, add my restaurant to new bus station. Some of us will love eating. From what you explained, Director, he's suggesting that you can add some restaurants there. Then Adamson Musokwa says, which space will accommodate all those ideas? My other question is, how long will this station take? I think he did explain that, but I remember also asking about the space, if it is adequate enough. Then, okay, let's accommodate our caller here. Good afternoon, you're through to the Drive Time on Kanele FM, and we're discussing the construction of a modern bus station. What's your name and where are you calling us from?
Mr. Kenji Banda.
Mr. Banda, where are you calling us from?
Calling from Tasneso.
All right. Your question or contribution on the show?
My contribution is the idea of coming up with a modern bus station is a good one. We appreciate the move.
Okay.
Although there are certain stuff which they needed to consider before implementing that program. For example, they needed first to identify for an alternative place where, they can be accommodating, the buses and the people doing the business. You understand that there were people doing some small businesses before the demolition of their bus station. Nevertheless, it's a good move. The only appeal that we have is if they can quicken the works so that people can get back to the normal programs, the business programs that they had.
Okay.
Otherwise, thank you very much.
You're welcome, sir. 0776371293 or 0969928858. We accommodate another one so that it can be attended to. 0776371293, 0776371293. We are hosting Lundazi Town Council and discussing the construction of the modern Lundazi Bus Station. We were just talking about the conduciveness of the bus station, the current bus station, where the buses are parking from. Is it Twikatane? Let's address that, in as much as we would also want to accommodate another caller and also ask a question or contribute on the show. How conducive is that place as well? You've spoken about the Katambalale market, where the traders have been taken to currently.
Yeah, thank you, Chair. I wish also to say I'm thankful to one Mr. Piri. Yeah, we're next to who was accommodated some of the traders there. I mean the operators, small minibuses, and Mr. Piri gave himself actually to provide some space. Yeah, so we are grateful, Mr. Piri, for your gesture. In terms of disruption to people's business, we wanted to disrupt them as little as possible.
Okay.
That's why even this morning we went to the bus station there, we engaged the taxi drivers to move away from where they are, because they're actually blocking traffic. Materials have started coming in. Blocks have started coming in all the way from Lusaka. They're getting blocks from Lusaka, which have to pass through a rigorous test. Yeah, because they have to use engineering blocks. So they have to be tested. They have to have certificates that they have passed the test. And those blocks are coming from Lusaka with big trucks. And when trucks come, just to enter there is quite a challenge. So we did talk to our people there, the taxi drivers, to move forward to near Elephant Hotel there to avoid disruption. Yeah, again, when we see that they are not cooperating, we have no choice but to close off that road. And again, that will disrupt people. So we want people to cooperate with us when we ask them to do certain things or to move. They should be able to cooperate so that there's very little disruption of daily business. Because if we close the whole road, we can do that for safety purposes. But again, we want to work with the people so that they are not disturbed to do their daily living.
All right.
Yeah, and on the issue of restaurants, there will be shops, as I've said. There will be more shops than there were before. And there will be big kitchen and restaurant. Yeah, so space will be there for restaurants and offices and shops.
All right.
Yes.
Sanitation as well. How is it at Twikatane? I know it's a nightclub. It may not have been constructed to accommodate huge numbers like a bus station has been accommodating. How is it like?
For toilet facilities for Twikatane, they are in place. The toilets are there. That was the case of choosing that site.
Okay.
Yeah, I know the other side where Mr. Piri is, where the smaller buses, is quite of a challenge. But we've engaged our colleagues from Fire Brigade, especially the ladies. The ladies are free to use the toilets at Fire Brigade.
Okay.
It's just a short distance from where they are. They can use that space. And also for men, I think they can walk a little bit to Twikatane and use there's a pit latrine there which they can continue using. Or they can pay for the toilets at Alibu Mall there.
The eventualities, unexpected rains, how much shelter, how enough is our shelter at Twikatane? I know we never expected rains to continue up to this level. How is it like that?
Yeah, as council, what we have done, we have sacrificed our lodge to accommodate the bus operators. So they are using the rooms as offices. And also for parking luggage for people and all that. So the rooms are quite enough, and the veranda, the corridor there is quite sufficient for those who are traveling. Yeah, like I've said, for the women, yeah, the fire brigade maybe is available for them to use.
Okay.
Yes.
Maybe just your reaction to our caller?
I like the fact that he acknowledged that this is actually a good cause. And if we're looking at it from a broader perspective, currently we've seen new buses that are coming in, like the likes of, is it Red Bomber? Yeah. So once this project is done, we should be able to see more of businessmen and other well-established businesses actually investing in this district. And it will also be a source of sort of tourism attraction. Yes, because we'll have a better facility now, and it will, of course, improve the public health aspect as well. So we're just calling on our residents to actually support this cause and exercise a little bit of some patience. They say good things take time. So at least by 2nd of December, we should be able to see something and some progress there.
Okay.
Yes.
As your concluding remarks, Mr. Tembo, anything else you would say in line of what we've discussed that you think it's very important to the Lundazi community?
Nangachomen for a program kuti vanhu vatu vatembereko, maybe like the way she said, the public relations officer, vantu na council, we just work together as one, because this is our district. So ngati vantu na council sida pamozi, I think things won't go. So the people, our offices are open to everyone. People are free to come to our office. The council sector is much available to the people. If they want anything about this project or anything about the council, they are most welcome.
All right.
Offices.
Engineer Zulu, I would want you to make an assurance to the general public in as far as this project is concerned. I know you've discussed quite a lot in this aspect, but just in conclusion, how should the Lundazi community expect the outcome of this project?
For me, I would say we are very lucky as Lundazi to benefit from this government investment. It's a huge investment. It will modernize our city. It will modernize our town. Yeah, for the first time, I think we have a state-of-the-art bus station like other districts. For me, I would also appeal to especially drivers as they are driving near the working sites. Yeah, let them drive with caution. No need of cruising in that area. It's a work site. A truck can come out, a concrete mixer may come out from the one side to the other, So there's a lot of activity. So we would want our residents, we don't want to lose a life. We would want our residents, road users, motorbikes, those on taxis, those on even on bicycles to drive along that portion with caution. And also would want to appeal. We had a disturbing situation, I think, the other day, where people, especially the market area, they use plastics, as toilets. Then in the night they throw them on the working sites. So I think those they should desist and work with us. We have indeed engaged the chair there. You'll be talking to the people around there.
Okay.
Yeah, but we would want to them to cooperate with us and work with us. But in terms of the construction, we're happy with the quality of the contractor selected.
Okay.
And we're happy with the consulting engineer who has been selected.
Okay.
They are very hard on the specifications and time. So we are very grateful.
All right. Yours will be a tougher one. I know you're new in Lundazi, and this is the first time you have been appearing on Kanele FM. Many a times the community has been complaining that there hasn't been much engagement between the local authority and the people in some of these projects. One of them is the one we're talking about here. Some did complain that they were not fully engaged to a certain extent, and they had to even petition that the structure remains as it was, and then this new one should be constructed somewhere else. When you receive such complaints as a local authority, how do you feel?
I wouldn't say I feel bad, because we're open to criticism.
Okay.
And criticism is good for both good and bad governance, I would say. So we, like I said, we have an open door policy, and I'm going to take this opportunity maybe to even share my number.
Okay.
So that those that still have questions, those that feel they need to make their contributions, can still make their contributions, because the project is still at its infancy stage. So my number is 0977 167839. 0977 167839. So do feel free. Munga tume foni mwafunza kutia apataona munga vintu sivishitika bwino. So mtu zako bwanji ni vichani vya mimushita kwa local authority padi inkani, and then tuzakupasan feedback. And we're calling also padi mwe ma media entities kuti mutitandi zile kukuza bantu kuti I project is actually for the benefit of all of us, and it's actually going to promote a good cause. So Tipempa Bonse tinkadena concerted efforts in ensuring that this project is actually a success. Thank you.
Great. So that's all we could accommodate on the show this afternoon. This is the Drive Time Show right here on Kanele 97.7 FM. I've been your host, Stephen Nkoma. Did manage to speak to Director Engineering, Lundazi Town Council, Andrew Zulu, Public Relations Officer, Neman Samba, and Community Development Officer, Michael Tembo. Thanks a great deal to all of you that did tune in. God bless you. On camera, for those of you that have been watching us on Facebook, is my colleague Edward Banda. Program produced by John Zayawan Mseteka. God bless you. Bye-bye.
The Drive Time Show. The Drive Time Show.
Ladies Day Out on Kanele 97.7 FM every Wednesday.